Hey guys, it's Joe with Modern Survival Sense. I'm coming to you with another emergency fire starter. I know, it seems like that's all I talk about is knives and fire. Well, at the moment, that seems to be what I'm into. I do like my knives and I do like my fire. So, while the wife was at Walmart picking up some Zippo fluid for my, whatever the hell this is, an American Classic Zippo, right? That I've had for a little while now. Eh, she She showed me a picture of this. And this is the Sterno Green Fire Starter Instant Flame Gel. And at first I was like, nah, I don't need any of that. And then I was like, yeah, so that looks kind of cool. I might want to try that out. It is a green fire starter, whatever the hell that means. If you look on the back, it says, with our all-weather instant flame gel, you can start outdoor fires quickly and easily, even under wet conditions. All right. And it says it's green. Let's see what it means by green. Um, and Sterno Green Fire Starter is environmentally preferred, featuring biodegradable formula that burns clean, safe, and odorless. Let's see if it has some chemicals in here. All I can see is contains ethyl alcohol. So this is going to be very similar to your hand sanitizer. So this is the container it comes in. It comes in a 1 pound bottle. Got to be careful. Sometimes this cap is on here like freaking glue. But this is actually kind of cool. I have burnt this once before when I first got it because I was really looking forward to testing it out. But look at the consistency of this. It's very similar to hand sanitizer, right? And that's probably way too much. But what's cool about this is it burns very cleanly. And I think it's a lot cheaper than a hand sanitizer also, because hand sanitizer is usually, uh, a couple bucks for the small container, whereas this is like $4 for a 1 pound bottle, which is not bad. And it will start with a ferro rod, just like so. And it's going to burn for a long time. Look at this. Okay, so we're a couple minutes into the vid. It's still on. You can't really tell at the moment, but you see how much I put there, right? Let's see if I can dim the lights a bit so you can see this a little easier. The cool thing about this, yes, it's very similar to hand sanitizer, but it's a lot cheaper than hand sanitizer. So what you could do is if you had like an old hand sanitizer container, you could fill it with this type of stuff and it would work as a very nice emergency fire tinder. It does seem to burn better than hand sanitizer also. It's a very hot flame. It's very clean. That's pretty nifty. Now, we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can put this out. Oops. Should go out here in a second. Try not to touch it with the glass. Alright, it is out. Suffocated. I'm going to put some water in here and see if I can get this to still light. Alright, so I'm going to let the water kind of go over it all, right? So we're simulating very wet conditions. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this started with the fire steel again. This is the Light My Fire. This is the old Light My Fire fire steel, the old 1/4 inch one. Look at that. Got a flame going and there's water in the container. You want an emergency fire starter that's going to definitely work in wet conditions. This seems to be a really good bet. Like I said, it's really not that expensive. I think it was $4 or $5 for a pound of this. And that's going to last you for, hell, lots of fires. Look, it's still going. That's going to go for a good long while. Now, generally, when you do start a fire, you don't want to have it in a pool. Of water, but as you can tell, it still does work. I'm going to have to find a container, a little fuel container, or say an alcohol bottle, like a hand sanitizer bottle, to be able to fill up with this type of stuff. That's kind of surprising about the water, because it is literally sitting in water. Of course, it's going to go out if the water goes over it, but generally you're not going to be starting a fire in this fashion, right? This is more or less a test and a proof of concept, and it seems to be working very well. So it's still going. You can see it. And and it's out. That is pretty cool. And you see there's still, plenty of water in there. So if you're looking for something that's going to work in wet conditions, make sure you don't have a pool of water there. Put a little dab, just like so. Light it with your fire steel, just like so. And you'll be able to get your fire going. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I think I'm going to do another test using some of the other fire tinder materials that I've been testing over the last few weeks. See if they're still working. But in the near future, I'm going to be getting another fire kit together, an updated one. I think I might include this stuff because it does seem to work pretty well. And considering how cheap this is, it might be a good alternative for an emergency fire starter, or fire tinder rather. Alright guys, well if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, this is Joe. See ya.